Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chad. I'm your Tall Tailor. If you guys follow me on Instagram at the Tall Tailor, follow me on Instagram, you might have noticed that I have started a new project where I'm going to be sewing one pair of pants every week. My goal is a year, so we'll see if we hit that year. I basically want to do this because I have a lot of pants designs in my sketchbooks and little pieces of paper. On my whiteboard, there's like a whole bunch of different pants designs here that I never do. I just draw them, they're in my mind, I put mine to paper and I draw them on the paper and they just kind of live there in perpetuity. And I wanted to stop doing that. I know it's a little too early for New Year's resolutions, but my New Year's resolution is going to be to take design from brain to paper, reduce that time. So what I did was, for the past month, as I'm filming this now, it's November, first week in November. So all of October, once a week, I sewed a pair of pants. And in this video, I just want to show you guys what I sewed all of October. So I'm going to show you guys 4 pairs of pants in chronological order. And I'll also explain which ones I like the best, I guess. Let's get to explaining. All right, pantaloon number 1. This was week 1. I wanted to start off with something fairly simple. This is a pair of black flared jeans. They do have these slit pockets in the front of the pants, and they sort of sit in the upper part of your thigh, kind of like close to the crotch area. I think that's kind of cool. They're like dump pockets. You can just like put stuff in there really deep, a lot of space. At the back, the normal shield shape of the pockets, but I added this brown pocket lining and I kind of made the lining poke out a little bit out the side because I think it adds a little bit of interest to the pants when you can kind of like see the lining. Did I add about these pants? I have this small little coin pouch, but I made the coin pouch kind of like, this isn't like a welt pocket. I don't know the name of this pocket, but it's a little bit of a different style of pocket for the coin pouch here. So there's that, and I also added all throughout the pants, on the waist, on the front panel, on the side, I added these sort of paneling and extra stitches to make the pants look a little bit more like it's constructed from a whole bunch of different materials. So here you can see the front part of the pants. I kind of stitched it in a way where there's like a line there. Very subtle pants. If you look at these pants and you don't even like pay too much attention to them, you can see that they kind of look like regular black pants. Nothing too crazy. But I like wearing these pants with boots. They fit really nice. They're really nice and comfortable, especially after I wash them. I think I washed these twice. Nah, I lied. I washed these once and they're pretty soft still. So what the inside looks like, you see the brown pocket bags on the inside, French seam on the pockets, you know, details matter. And let's move on to our second pair. So for second pair, these are, spoiler, these are my favorite pants. They are a pair of navy blue, medium blue, balloon, sort of like oval shaped pants, high-waisted. High-waisted pants, balloon shaped. Statement about these pants I like so much is the teardrop shaped pockets. I really liked this design. I was watching John Carter, if you guys know that Disney movie John Carter, and there's a scene in the movie where he is riding away from like these like police or whatever the equivalent of police was back in the day, and he's wearing this really thick wool navy blue coat. I think that looks really cool. I don't know why my brain just sort of connected that into making pockets this shape, maybe because they're kind of like the same color. I understitched the pockets here, so if you look really close, you can kind of see the understitching. And I also understitched it but like reverse on the other side, so you can see the understitching on the inside. So that's just like a little small thing that I think is very interesting. And the spoiler on the back, there are the same pockets, the same teardrop pockets on the back as well too. And I also made the pocket bag this like weird fluid shape. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason of doing this. I just kind of went off of vibes, went off of straight vibes when I was making these, and I think they look really good. I think it looks nice. Like it fits my body like really well. I really like how it's high-waisted, and these are the pants that are my favorite, and I also wore them the most. A couple things about these pants I want to also say. There are these 2 really long darts. So I think it goes by ½ an inch here and it tapers to 0 at the bottom, a really long dart. And there's a gap and it also picks up at the bottom here. So there's 1 dart there at the bottom, the hem of the pants, 1 dart there. The pants start pretty small in the waist, pretty fitted, and they go a little bit bigger around the thigh area, and when it gets to the knee, they start to taper down and they're a little bit smaller. So they're not wide, they're wide leg pants, but they're not wide in the hem of the pants. I think that's all actually. These are, as I said, my favorite pants, my favorite pair. I love how these turned out. Love these pants, 10 out of 10. This is my favorite pattern so far. And go to our week 3 pants. These are made of a red suede pants. Now you might be thinking, Chad, what are you thinking? Suede pants, not a good idea. And I would agree with you. Suede is not the best material for pants. Suede's notoriously really difficult to take care of. And so yeah, when you're sitting down in these, probably not the best idea, but I just really like how the red suede looks. It looks great. It looks great on jackets. It looks great on pants. A little yellow zipper there, zipper tape there. Looks great on jackets. Looks great on pants. I just love how it looks, and I just had to do it. I think it's really, really nice. Also, these pants are mid-rise pants, and I added these, these really convoluted pocket entry systems. So you gotta like unloop it, and it has a gray pocket lining, and you kind of can stick your hand in there in the pocket, and then when you're done, you can kind of hook it on. Why did I add this? Like, this was already a pattern for a pair of pants I had sketched out a long time ago with this flare and this kind of like open pleat at the bottom. So I thought that would be really interesting. And then I just added these pockets because I was watching an urban design video. I was watching one, and in the B-roll, they showed a bird's eye view, a highway interchange. So if you think a highway interchange has got all these like little like snaking roads and stuff like that, and I really thought like, oh, that's kind of cool. So that's kind of why, like, if you look at this kind of looks like an on-ramp or an off-ramp. At least it looks like that to me. You know, you got to use your imagination, you know, with these things. And that's why I also made the inside like a slate gray to kind of like look like pavement, as like, you know, a mental cue to me to like, oh, this is where that design comes from. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. We have these, what's this color? Copper buttons. I really like these copper buttons. And also the back pockets, if you guys can see that, it's curved at the top. And I secured the pockets, just stitched it right into the top of the waistband, just to give it a little bit more character, a little bit more intrigue on the back of the pants here. Really, really love this red color. Not the easiest to style, at least for me. I just wore this like with like a black tee and, you know, some brown boots. I didn't even wear a belt with it. I think it looks better without a belt. And we have double belt loops on each side on the front, double belt loops on the side, and a single belt loop on the back. Love these pants. They're also wide at the bottom as well too, and they land really, really nicely. I have these like waist adjusters on the back too, so you can adjust the waist of the pants and make them longer, make them smaller or larger, you know. These were pretty fun because this was the most like out there pair of pants that I made so far. The other ones were a little bit, the other two, like the two previous ones, are a little bit more like tame in comparison because, you know, it's a black and a blue. Pretty normal colors, but this is like red. How often do you see someone rocking a pair of red pants? Not very often. Last but not least, week 4. Last week, our last pair of pants. This is my second favorite by far. So if I were to rank them, it would be the blue ones, these ones, the black ones, and the red ones. The heaviest pair of pants. Full leather, genuine leather. What, by genuine, I mean like it came from a real cow, like it's not fake leather. Black leather patchwork pants. Look at these pants. Look at these pants. One thing I'm gonna say is I'm proud of myself. I only broke 3 needles. So give me a round of applause. Give me a thumbs up for it. Give me a thumbs up. Like this video just for that. I only broke 3 needles. Love these pants. They're really, really great. They still got that like genuine leather smell on them, which I really, really like. One thing I really like is, you know, this sound, this like, you can hear it. I really like that leather on leather sound. You know, when you, like, an evil person's wearing some leather gloves and you just go like this, it makes that like sound. I really like that sound. Anyway, let's take a look at these pants. So first up, we have these silver exposed button fly. Here you go. You see that exposed button fly, silver buttons, kind of shiny, which I think is pretty cool. And it also matches the double buckle back at the back. I was a little bit thinking to myself, what sort of buckles should I use on the back? So I just went with some standard buckles, not to keep it too crazy. One thing I do wish I did add to these pants are rivets. I feel like rivets would just make the entire thing like come together and look a lot better. Yeah, let's look at these. Back pockets are kind of like a rounded shield shape. And for these, because I was adding a buckle back, I actually made the pockets kind of, you can see they're a little bit spaced out. This pocket is a little bit further from the center back. Both pockets are further from the center back. Front pockets, pretty standard. Nothing too crazy about the front pockets. They're just normal pockets that you'd see on like denim jeans or something like that. Nothing too crazy about those. And pants are really, really soft. They're really heavy. And one thing I did add to these pants that, you know, if you're making any leather pants or like a leather jacket, you've got to add is like a satin or a lining on the inside that has a little bit of a slip to it. Because when you put the pants on and you don't have these, the suede interior of the leather, it's just gonna grip. It's gonna make it uncomfortable to wear. So if you're making leather pants, make sure you add this like little like slippery lining on the inside. I love these pants, man. These pants are cool. Oh, the belt loops on the pants, if you could kind of see, they're not straight. They're this like I shape. If you think about like a Times New Roman font I, how it's like that, like the two bars and the middle, it's kind of like that shape. They're this shape. I like the shape of the pants. The hem at the bottom is raw. I did not hem the pants because they're like, the leather's not gonna fray, and I think I kind of like the look of the raw hem of the leather. I think that looks kind of cool. I might put rivets on these in the end. Yeah, I think I might end up putting rivets on these. I think I'll just make everything like kind of, you know, like cohesive together. So that's the last pants, the last pair of pants. We'll add these to the rest. Now let's look at our beautiful pile. 4 weeks, 4 pairs of pants. Let me know what you guys think about this series. I'm gonna be making one of these videos once a month just to kind of go over all the pants I made that previous month. Let me know what you think. And which one was your favorite? You already know which one was my favorite, the blue ones. If I were to rank them again, blue ones, week 2, leather ones, week 4, black flares week 1, red ones week 3. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow this up, follow me when I'm making these pants on a more consistent basis. Follow me on Instagram at the Tall Tailor or on TikTok at the Tall Tailor. I'll be posting these more of like a day-to-day and more of these pants exactly when I finish making them, so you guys can kind of see and stay up to date. Oh, do you guys want to see my Halloween costume? Hold on. Flavor Flav, baby. Anyway, yeah, okay, thanks. Bye.